It's Saturday, it's overcast, gray, and it's cold. I was contemplating putting on more layers, but I know once I hit the trail, I'll warm up. So let's go see what's out there. Hunting season, and I'm not wearing anything bright. Don't expect to find hunters out here. However, I'm going to try to put this on somewhere. That was a little scary because I know that they will attack people. Okay. So they're nothing to play around with, that's for sure. And since he went that way, I'm scared to go. So we're going to have to backtrack, I think. Okay, I made it back to the truck. For some reason, that really scared me. I know the reason why that scared me. When I was in the service in the Army and in Germany, we were in the field at one point having our training, and I had wandered off from the base camp and went into the woods for a little alone time, and a wild boar came charging through the brush. I was sitting on a rock and he came right for me. Scrambled to my feet and climbed the nearest tree to get away from him. And he lost interest after a while and just went barreling through the brush again. But wow, that was scary. And when I saw that huge thing, it was an instant memory of that, of course. And also the woman who had recently gotten killed by a wild pig in the Texas City area. And I'm going to drive to the bridge area, and I think I'll feel a little bit better over there. All right, let's go. saw a couple of deer go by. It's unbelievably quiet. You could hear a pin drop. It's so beautiful. Well, good morning. Um, what an adventure yesterday out there on the trail. And of course, the situation with the wild hog or wild pig was scary, no doubt. I was pretty defenseless out there, and we were actually close, and he did not see me. And if he would have seen me, he may have came for me. And the only protection I had was the tripod, which I thought I could at least wield it as a weapon. And I did have my knife in the backpack, and I would have had to defend myself with the tripod and the knife. But had he seen me and come like charging out of curiosity or out of malice, I would have like, okay, get your knife. And you know, it would happen so fast. Would you have time to get your knife? And so, okay, that was a little scary, but it makes for the adventure, I suppose, because I can't wait to get out there again today, and that's what I am going to do. And when I left the refuge yesterday, I encountered three unique creatures. I passed a pasture with 3 white horses, and wanting to take a clip of them, I decided to turn around up the way. I pulled into a random driveway to turn around, and I saw movement to my right. And I looked, and I was so startled. It looked to be an owl caught in some brush. I put the truck in park, grabbed the camera, and as an afterthought, of course, I wish I would have filmed some from the truck, but he was so caught, I thought he would just stay there, of course. But when I opened up the door and came out of the truck, I frightened him enough that he worked himself out of the brush, and I was able only to capture him flying off. So then I did go back to film those horses. However, that road has a very short little shoulder, and it's also a highway that is a 75-mile-an-hour speed limit. And man, those cars were just zooming by, and I could not get a good shot of those horses. And going down the road, I just saw this huge bird in a tree, and it's like, whoa, and I slowed down, I looked behind me, no one was coming. I pulled over on the shoulder, put my flashers on, and you can hear the flashers in the background, and I was filming this bird, which I assumed was a hawk, and as I'm filming him, I didn't realize that he was actually eating something. I couldn't tell from the truck, I could only notice it after I was looking at the footage. And when I left him, just a little further down the road, I encountered a crane to my right. He was in a marshy ditch. And so again, I looked, no one was coming. I slowed down, and when I put the truck in reverse to try to film him, he got scared and flew off. All of that took place on my way home yesterday. I think I have to do a lot of walking before I warm up. Oh, I guess that would be north because the wind's coming this way. As cold as could be. I'm working my way to the lily pad pond. It's too cold to stay here, so we'll head down there, see if we can't find a block from this wind. Are you the same that I saw yesterday? gonna hit this trail. And one thing that's different from yesterday and the wild pig is at least I have some shelter. Like I could climb a tree if I had to get away from it. Yesterday I was completely out in the open with nothing but grass. I'll wrap around here and see if we can find anything here. And also, I need to get away from this wind. It is cold. I can't hardly talk. Whew. Thought I just heard a gunshot. That's not good. I sat back there in the sun for 20-25 minutes and I didn't see anything. Getting cold again. Now I'm heading to the truck. Trying to get back in.